Hello there, and welcome to Math 207. So I'm Kyle. I will be one of your co-instructors this semester. I just wanted to take this time to introduce myself and introduce the course a little bit. So I'm a third-year grad student going into my fourth year. My main area of research is in graph theory, which is the study of networks, like the one behind me. You can also think of it as the study of dots and lines. We can use things like networks to model, say, the internet and study its properties. Do a lot of fun stuff like that. And so when I'm not doing math, I'm probably playing bluegrass music. I'm actually in a local band here. All right, so in regards to the course, first thing you should do is go to Canvas, and under modules and course information, there should be a link to your syllabus. I would very much recommend reading through that. It will contain a lot of the same information I'm presenting in the video today, and it might even contain a little more information. So it'll contain things like my email and the other co-instructor, Justin. It will contain his email. It will have our office hours, which I'll talk about in a second. It'll have the grade distribution for homework, quizzes, and tests, and it'll have the class schedule, which will give you a rough idea of not only where you need to be in terms of learning the material each week, but also when your midterm and final will take place. So lectures will be delivered pretty much in the same way this video is being delivered. So I will record lectures at the board here. Then I will post them on a YouTube channel, which I actually created last semester when I was teaching the same course and we had to make the transition to online learning. And so what I will do then is post all of the links in Canvas with titles indicating what section and then what order the video should come in. And so what I mean by that, each video, or each section, sorry, I will usually break down into 2 to 5 sort of mini lectures just to shorten the length of the uploads to YouTube. And so then you'll have the option of watching them just directly through the YouTube channel, or you can watch them on Canvas. What I will also do is I'm going to make sort of small little worksheets. These aren't meant to completely take the place of taking notes or completely take the place of covering all of the lecture covered in the, or all of the material, excuse me, covered in the lectures. What these will do is sort of give you something you can work on while watching the lectures or after watching the lectures to sort of give you a self-test to say, okay, did I understand all of the material that I was supposed to understand in this lecture? And if you have any questions about those or a specific question on those, let me know. They're sort of like fill-in-the-blank / problem format, so you'll see they aren't full notes by themselves, that there's a little left for you to complete. All right, so in addition to lectures, we will also have office hours held using WebEx. There are instructions under course information on how to get started with WebEx. I will hold 2 a week, and I think Justin will hold 2 a week. What these will be are sort of just live help hours where, at least for me, I will just be able to work problems or questions on the board behind me that you have. Anyone is welcome to attend, of course, and I'm just happy to answer questions about the course or work problems on the board if you have any questions. And so I highly recommend taking advantage of that at some point. All right. So like I said, the schedule for the entire semester is posted in the syllabus. What this breaks down is approximately what sections you should be caught up through each week. So week 1, you should have watched the lecture videos for sections 1.1 through 1.5. It also details when the midterm and final exams will be given. If you look at the schedule as well, you will notice that you also have a quiz this week. So before I start talking about the quizzes, what I will do, in addition to the sort of broader schedule I have posted in the syllabus, I will post sort of a new module each week for what you should be covering this week. So for example, if you scroll down a little bit in Canvas modules, you should be able to find a sort of week 1 things to do module, I think it's called. That is where I will put all of the lectures which I recommend watching in week 1. I will also put, I think there's a link to the quiz there. And then there's also sort of a what to do. I will give you all the sections you need to cover this week. I recommend a pace of 1 section per day, but of course you can go at whatever pace you like. It'll also then have the homework you need to cover this week. So, quizzes and tests. Quizzes will be given every week except for the weeks you have your midterm and final. They will be given through Canvas. So quiz 1 should be posted. Each quiz will be open from Thursday to Friday. These are intended to sort of be, if we were in class, I think I would generally give 15 to 20 minutes for each of these quizzes. So they aren't intended to be extremely long. With that said, on Canvas, there is no time limit on the quizzes. But I do believe if you open the quiz, close your browser, and then try to return to the quiz at a later time, that Canvas will lock you out. And so I highly suggest that you, when you open the quiz, that you are completely prepared to complete it, and that you do not exit from it before having finished it. With the quizzes, I am allowing so any materials you want to use for reference are fine with me. So if you want to use a calculator, your book, if you want to use the internet for reference, I'm okay with that. The one thing I do not want you doing is discussing the quiz with each other while the quiz is still open and available. So on Thursday, Friday, do not discuss the quiz with each other. However, after Friday, on Saturday, once the quiz is closed, you can talk about it if you would like. And then so the same rules will apply for the midterm and the final. Those dates are provided in the syllabus, like I said. They will probably be open for a slightly longer period of time and will contain more questions, but I haven't written either one of them yet, so I'll provide more information on that as the course moves along. Homework will be assigned through Pearson My Math Lab. I posted instructions on Canvas as to how to access that, so I highly recommend doing that right after you watch this, and maybe right after you've looked at the syllabus. So second thing to do after looking at the syllabus. As you do have a homework due, not extremely, well, quite soon, I think within a week and a half. Each of these homeworks will cover just sort of 1 week's worth of material, and I recommend working on them sort of as you go throughout the week, that way you can sort of, they sort of provide you another test along with the worksheets of saying, okay, how well did I comprehend all of the material in the video? If you have any questions about setting that up, please email me. I think I've also provided an email for our Pearson rep, and she might have more troubleshooting tips than I will in terms of getting online and accessing the online homework site. All right, so homework, quizzes, tests, lectures. I think I've covered everything for now. I hope so. I just want to end, at the end of this week, there will be a plus delta feedback quiz opening on Canvas. So this will open Friday, and I think it will be open until the next Wednesday. That will give you sort of 4 short questions. It's totally ungraded quiz, of course, and it's anonymous, so I can't see who's answered. You can give your opinions about sort of what's working in the course and what's not working in the course. Since online learning is new, I think for a lot of us, that will give me an opportunity to, after week 1, try to start sort of retooling the course to make sure that you are learning as much as possible. So look for that to open on Friday as well, and I would very much appreciate it if you took the time to fill that out. Other than that, there are also lots of resources I think I posted on Canvas in the syllabus that can help you with online learning. I think the university provides you with a ton of resources for that, and so I highly recommend taking advantage of those. So, with that being said, please get in touch with me if you have any questions or concerns. I'm looking forward to a good summer session. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I look forward to working with all of you this summer.